Buy these Supreme items while you can. This season is gonna be absolutely crazy, and I'm gonna tell you exactly which items to go for that are gonna make you the most profit. If you wanna win free reimagined bread 4s, all you gotta do is subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and comment your Instagram so I can find you if you win. The first item I wanna talk about is the Muppets Fleece Jacket. This is one of the winners of the entire season, and everyone is gonna be going for this. Not only is it cozy and super comfortable, it has Kermit the Frog from the Muppets on it. It also has Mrs. Piggy and Bert and Ernie. All the OGs who used to watch this when they were younger are gonna want this jacket. Not to mention, Supreme has already done a collaboration with the Muppets back in the day, and they did a Supreme Kermit the Frog t-shirt and toy, and they both go for hundreds of dollars right now, if not over 1,000. History repeats itself, and that collab was legendary once, so it's gonna be legendary this time as well. Better go for this item because it's gonna make you some money. We're probably gonna see like $278 retail on this, and it's probably gonna resell for anywhere from $378 to $478, if not more. It is a no-brainer. Go for this item and go for size extra large. If you can't get extra large, take any size in this one. We're gonna see profit in all sizes. Boom! And while we're on the topic of Kermit the Frog, this jacket literally has him on the back playing a guitar. This is a legendary piece right here. Every collector is gonna need this jacket, especially because it drops in a few different colors, and none of them have Kermit the Frog on it. Only this colorway with the grass and the natural print has Kermit on the back. The purple and the orange don't have him on the back. That makes this jacket that much more special. When it drops, don't worry about the other colors. Go for this one. This is a Gore-Tex jacket, and we're probably gonna see like $478 retail, which is gonna scare you and make you not want to buy it, but I think we'll still see profit on this jacket, especially in extra large. Now, I'm not gonna tell you to secure any size in this one. Only go for size extra large. A medium or a small might be iffy in this one. Enough with Kermit the Frog. Next up, we have the Supreme Ducati Street Bike. Now, you know this one had to make the list, even though no one is able to afford it or buy it, even if they could afford it. This is probably gonna be friends and family only, so don't waste your time trying to save your money up to go for this item. When they did the Supreme Honda collab, a kid had the money ready and was first in line and still couldn't even buy it. So don't get your hopes up on this item. It's gonna be friends and family only. Well, then why'd you put it on the list? Because guess what? It's gonna drop alongside another item. This helmet is gonna be around $1,000 retail. It is called a Supreme Ducati Araya Corsair X helmet. That huge long name. If you just type that in without the word Supreme, it goes for $1,000 on a regular basis. With Supreme slapped on it, I bet we're gonna see $1,100 to $1,200 retail. With that being said, I think they're gonna make an extremely limited amount of these, so I think we're gonna see some profit on it. I know, it's crazy to think a $1,200 item can go for profit, but Supreme does it all the time. I think we're gonna see only 100 units or less of this item, so definitely try to snag one if you have the money for it. If you don't have the money laying around, don't do it. It's a very expensive item. Just since I had 3 cups of coffee today, it brings us to our next item. The Supreme Bietti 8-cup French press. Now, this is a crazy item, and I think it's gonna make us a lot of money. Without the Supreme collaboration, it's only going for $25 retail. I think once they slap the Supreme branding on it, we're gonna see it go for like $35 to $40 retail, and we're gonna see it resell for double, if not triple. Supreme has already collabed with Bietti before on a few different coffee products, and they all have resold for double. This is gonna be an extremely profitable item. There are a lot of coffee connoisseurs out there, me being one of them, and everyone is gonna need this item for their collection. You're gonna have Supreme accessory collectors and coffee lovers fighting over this item. Buy it and buy as many of them as you can. Take 5 different cards and try to use all 5 to go for 5 of them. You're gonna thank yourself because you're gonna make a lot of profit. Next up, we have a rather weird item. This is the Supreme Twocan lamp, and it's been getting a lot of buzz. Everyone's been talking about it, but no one really knows what it's about. So this lamp is legendary, and there's a lot of history behind it. As you can see by these photos, it is one of the works from Ennio Ferrari, a famous designer, and he has all different crazy lamps that are very sought after. This lamp goes for like $400, if not lot more, and people already resell it on the aftermarket without Supreme. That's crazy. It's already being resold for profit. Once you slap Supreme on it, it's gonna go nuts. Everyone thinks, yo, it's a Supreme Twocan lamp. It's gonna be $100, if not less. Yo, I bet this item is gonna be like $200 or $300 retail, and we're gonna see profit. It's gonna go for like $400 or $500. The man has done so many different lamps, and they're all legendary. This is gonna go down in history as one of the most legendary of all of his pieces. You're gonna need to buy this, and it's gonna make you some money, whether you flip it right away for the quick profit or hold it for the years to come. There's a lot of money in this little lamp. Next up, we have one of my favorite items. We have Supreme die-cast metal trucks. These are very similar to Hot Wheels, and Hot Wheels go for a ton of money. They always do rare Hot Wheels, even without Supreme, and there is a big market for them. There are people with Instagrams dedicated to Hot Wheel photos. I know, it's weird, right? But people collect Legos, Hot Wheels, all sorts of different items, and there's profit in all of them. Me personally, I don't collect Hot Wheels, but there are a lot of people that do, and they're gonna need all three of these trucks. Now, this is not a Hot Wheels. It is a die-cast model, and as you can see, it goes for like $120 for just one of them. So you can guarantee these are gonna be sold individually for like $120 to $150 a pop. With that being said, they're probably gonna resell for at the very minimum $200 to $250. With them being that expensive and such a crazy detailed item, Supreme is not gonna be able to make thousands of them. They're gonna be very limited, and everyone is gonna need to grab one. Even at their huge price tag of $150, still go for this item because you're gonna want it. It might even go for $300 or more. I know we're making money off toy trucks, but I'm telling you, you're gonna thank yourself for buying it. It says it's a 1/64th model, so this truck, if you multiply it by 64, it's literally an exact big rig truck. That is why it's so expensive. It's such crazy detail on it, not just a little truck you find on the shelf somewhere. Go for this truck. I think the black colorway might be the best one, but all three are gonna go for profit. Definitely go for this truck, and you're gonna thank yourself. Next up, we have the 49ers jacket. They did this for you guys because they knew y'all were gonna lose the Super Bowl. They said, hey, let's just give them a jacket to make them happy. Nah, I'm kidding, don't get mad, but yo, check it out. They literally are the exact 49ers colors. Supreme catered for you guys, dude. They didn't give us Ravens colorways. I guess it's because Supreme has a store in San Francisco, and that's where the 49ers are from. But all 49ers fans are gonna need this. They're gonna fight over this coat. People wear this coat already without Supreme on the back. It literally exists already, a 49ers puffer coat. Supreme took it, redesigned it, and slapped their logo on it. It's not an actual 49ers collab, but it definitely is their colors. And it has a hoodie on the inside of it. You can't go wrong with it. Buy this item, it's gonna be like $278 retail, and we're gonna see it go for at least $378. Who don't want a free $100? Next up, we have one of the winners of the season. I don't know when they're gonna drop it, but when they do, you need to buy it. Denim always does crazy well with Supreme, especially when it has the word Supreme repeated several times. They've done something like this before, and it goes for a ton of money right now. This is gonna be an extremely profitable item, and you're gonna thank yourself for buying it. With that being said, I think we're only gonna see it go for like $188, and it's probably gonna go for like $388 on resale. Buy it, you can't go wrong with it, you're gonna thank yourself. Supreme denim is key. Everyone is always after Supreme denim, especially when it has clear Supreme branding on it. That's the main thing. Buy it, size extra large, and go for the quick flip. Next up, we have my personal favorite item from the entire season. We have a Supreme Slushy machine, yo. And people don't know this, but if you read the fine print, it literally comes with 3 different syrups. How dope is that, bro? Is it gonna have a Supreme logo on the syrup? You think it's gonna taste like Supreme? No way, no way. It's just regular snow cone syrup, but still, how dope is that? We're probably gonna see this item go for like $100, maybe like $188, and it's gonna resell for a ton of profit. People are gonna want it for their sneaker stores, they're gonna want it for their homes, they're gonna want it for their garage, whatever they want it for. Everyone is gonna want this. Me personally, I want one. I wanna put it in my kitchen and make slushies with it. It's coming perfect time for the summer. Everyone's gonna need to get their hands on it. Expect a lot of profit on this item. Buy 2 if you can. I'm getting total gumball vibes from this. When they dropped the gumball machine, it went for a ton of profit. Me personally, I secured 2 of them, and I filmed this dope reel with it. I'm definitely gonna run it back with the slushy machine and film a crazy reel with the slushy machine. You you already know. Buy this item, it's gonna make you some money and you're gonna thank yourself in the long run. And if you wanna make money on it, don't make a slushy out of it. Keep it brand new in the box. Next up, we have another one of my personal favorite items, the Futura box logo t-shirt. As you can see on the back, it says, "You was raised off our SHIT." That is a dope saying. And throw a lot of people in New York, their outfits are from Supreme. They set the trend for a lot of things people are wearing nowadays. This box logo in particular, a lot of people don't know it, but they've done one before and it goes for like $2,000 to $3,000 right now. It's so dope that we're getting another one that is extremely affordable. We're gonna be able to buy. This t-shirt is gonna retail for $44 and it's gonna resell for anywhere from $100 to $200 on the same day it releases. It's probably gonna release in 6 to 8 colorways. If you can, buy all colors. In size extra large, you're gonna make money on them all. I don't know if light blue is the best colorway or not, but it's one of the best for sure. Size small is risky, but extra large, you're perfectly safe. You're gonna make a ton of money on. You're not gonna get $2 grand, but you might get $200 a pop. Everyone's like, who's Futura? What is Futura? Why is it written like that? Futura is an artist and he has a ton of different artwork. As you can see, it's really crazy and it has all different colors in it, and he does this really dope font that looks like graffiti, so that's why it's scribbled like that. He's a really funny looking character, Futurata Samil. He has an Instagram account with a ton of followers and a lot of people love his work. Those people are gonna be after these box logos. You better believe it. Next up, we have the Supreme piano board. Now, I thought this was gonna be like $1,200, just like all the last ones they've done, but I found it online and it only goes for $400. I think we're gonna see some profit in this bad boy. All the beat makers, all the producers, they might want this to look hard when they're making beats for Drake or somebody. Definitely grab up on this. You might make some money. Speaking of weird accessories, we have a Supreme power washer. I actually looked this one up as well, and it goes for like $100. It's super cheap. I think with the Supreme branding, it'll go for like $150 to $200, and I think we'll see some profit on it. Especially since it's all red. People love when it's like that, with Supreme written in white. It's just so clean. Buy this item, you're gonna thank yourself. Next up, we got the underwater camera. It's a no-brainer. Who doesn't want to take photos underwater? We can't do it with our iPhone right now, so this camera, everyone's gonna want it. Not to mention, it's gonna be like 30 or 40 bucks retail. Supreme's done a camera before and it resold for profit to like 120 bucks. I think this is gonna be 40 bucks and resell for triple at 120. Mark my words. Buy this camera, buy 3 of them if you want. You're gonna thank yourself. Now I'm gonna tell you to buy a skateboard this time, only because this skateboard is very special. They have never done any board like this before. It is not a screen print design. It is a router design. They took an actual router to it and routed that in there, so it's a 2-dimensional logo. When you rub your hand across this, you're gonna be able to feel it. That is a crazy touch they did to it. It's their first time ever doing it, and all debt collectors are gonna need it. Grab this item, you're gonna thank yourself. And I saved the best item for last. This is not my favorite or the most profitable, but this is a legendary item. Do you see what this is? These are box logo fitteds, and they all come with a Sharpie. Yo, the back of it is blank, and you write on it with the Sharpie to make it say whatever you want. That is a crazy touch. They've never done anything like that. But here's the thing, you don't write what you want it to say. You write opposite of what you want it to say, and then it will show in white. That is crazy. It's gonna be so hard to do. You can count on me to get one of these and show you guys how it's done. I'm gonna write something crazy on the back. Best colors are pink and green. You can count on those to resell for a ton of money. Buy these, you're gonna thank yourself. Grab every color. Last but not least, we have the rugby top. This is so dope because it has a huge stitched box logo right on the front. That is a legendary piece, and people are gonna want this. That's a dope soccer item right there. People are gonna wear this to play rugby, soccer, whatever you wanna play, but this is a crazy piece and it's gonna go for a few bucks profit. Don't sleep on this item. An honorable mention, we got the Cozy Boy shorts. I know these are gonna go for profit. I'm probably gonna grab a size medium for me to wear, but don't sleep on them. If you wanna make more money, grab these in an extra large and they're probably gonna resell. All right, everyone, I told you exactly which items to buy from Supreme this season. This is just the start. I'm gonna update you guys every single week along the way and tell you which items to go for for each week. We don't know what's dropping week 1, but this is just for the whole season, a broad overview. Week by week, I'm gonna tell you guys exactly which items to target, exactly what sizes, and when to go for them. If you want to stay up to date on every Supreme drop so you don't end up buying garbage and wasting your money, and you know exactly which items are the hot items, subscribe right now and stay tuned for all of my upcoming videos. I'm gonna keep everyone up to date. And if you want to get the best sneaker bag out right now, or just a bag to put all your box logo hoodies in when you travel, go to creaseguards.com right now and use my code RQC50, and you're gonna get this bag behind me for half off. Alright everyone, thank you all so much for watching. We are gonna cook this Supreme season. There is a lot of money to be made. Have a blessed rest of your day. I will see you all next time. Peace.